Radio Cardiff 98.7 FM.
Good afternoon. I'm joined by Bondex on the phone now. Hi, guys.
Hello. How you doing, Jane?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, really good. Real good.
Okay. So for our listeners out there who may not have heard of you, and if not, why not? Because they certainly will do after this. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
We are Bondak, two 19-year-old producer DJs making electronic music.
I like that. That's the Wikipedia answer. I'm George.
I'm Adam.
And yeah, we're just mates who've ended up doing this together. We produce pretty chilled out, happy music.
Yeah.
So hopefully the listeners enjoy it. All you people, wait, if they can hear us. Seems weird because we're a bit disconnected right now, but yeah, we've only been doing this for a short period of time, so we're as new to the whole thing as I'm sure they are to us.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, I can't believe after listening to your new single, Giving It All, that you guys have only been making music together for a couple of 3 years.
Yeah. Well, neither can we.
The cheesy answer.
Okay. So where did it all start for you two?
It started in the summer of year 11. We were 16 and we were young, we were free. And we started making music.
And we were procrastinating.
Well, we were procrastinating from our GCSEs.
Yeah. It was like we were saying just before, actually, we were chatting about this and saying, like, it's been crazy how it's progressed for us because we really didn't come into the music. We're obviously very interested in taking a musical path, but to end up where we are has been such a lovely surprise, and we feel pretty lucky about it because it really was like just an experiment of sounds in the beginning, and we've sort of found our way as we've gone along. So it's been a real fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to hear you enjoying our tracks as well, because it really has taken that depth for us, moved on really.
Yeah. So, well, especially the new one as well. I do really like it. So was it a couple of guys in their bedroom making music together, and now you're suddenly in the studio?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it has been that, and yeah, it's been a real amazing progression for us. Not to say we don't love to go back and work in our studio at home, our bedroom studio anyway, because really that's where everything was born. And there's nothing to say you can't do that nowadays, you know. You can do everything from a bedroom. So, and in fact, we come down to London, we expect to go into the studio some days we've been with a big writer recently, and we went into his house expecting there to be some sort of amazing studio in the basement or something, and it was literally just his bedroom.
Yeah.
And I think that says it all, really. I mean, you joke around saying once you get bigger, that's it. You go from bedroom producers to being big studio guys, but really, in the end, you don't need to be. And in fact, a lot of people don't. So, yes, we have, but no, we haven't really gone from bedroom. We've just gone from a bedroom in Lancaster to a bedroom in London. Really.
Well, that's got to be some kind of progression anyway, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So is there a big music scene in Lancaster?
Nope.
No, not at all.
So where do you guys get your influences from then?
From people, really. I mean, for me, I was really influenced by my cousin's whole view on electronic music, and I sort of, when I was small, aspired to be a bit like my cousin. And you know, it's one of those things when someone you think's really cool shows you something, then you get into it, and then if you find your passion in that thing, then it just grows naturally. And I think with the internet now as well, even before we could properly go out to see half of the acts that we're into, we could find their whole discographies and stuff like that on the internet, and we just became very knowledgeable about the music we were into, because it's very easy to become knowledgeable now. And then from that, we were obviously influenced by all this music that we were finding, and we thought, you know, why not make it ourselves? So we did it.
So do you write your own music?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick answer.
Well, we do, like, how we work is George is, like, the producer basically, and I'm more like the writer. That's like how our dynamic works. It's not always strictly them things, but George is a way better producer than me, and it's just we just play to our strengths really.
Hmm. So who does the vocals on your tracks?
Many different people really. We've had many new featured vocalists recently. Like Gold was a different vocalist too, giving it all and stuff. And I think it becomes like less important. It just becomes like what voice fits that track.
Yeah, and we're lucky that when we do look for a vocalist now, it's not such a task that it was at the start. Because obviously, when we started out, we didn't have great mics and stuff. And I joke about bedroom studios, but obviously having access to proper studios to record all this stuff is what means we can write full songs rather than just produce dance tracks, which is how we essentially started, with sampling other people's vocals and old soul-y stuff. And now we're given the chance to write it ourselves. So it's been a really enjoyable experience because, you know, when in the past we thought, oh, that sort of vocal would suit this, and we couldn't do anything about it. We just have to go with the sample we were using. But now, you know, Adam will sing it out, and then we'll just put down a vague idea of what we want, and then we'll go to a friend or someone who can help us find the sort of singer that we want to hear on it. And from there, you know, we luckily usually find what we wanna hear. So we've got a lot of tracks that have become what we thought up in our heads. Have actually managed to put them down into a track, which is
a great
such
feeling.
an amazing feeling. And it gives you that great sense of achievement because it's gone from your mind into something. Which is obviously very difficult to achieve a lot of the time because, you know, them ideas are very hard to get down when they're just hanging about there. So yeah, we do feel lucky for that.
Oh, and I guess with your name becoming more known, people want to work with you.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we mean. You know, it's one of those things where obviously it wasn't always like this. And even though it has been quick,
you know, we
did
us guys
spend a while
badgering everyone else.
Yeah, we spent a while sending emails to every flipping person who could sing.
It's quite funny. We did a session with a girl that we've like worshipped her voice for ages, and we actually sent her a message on SoundCloud like 3 years ago, like, please do a track with us. And then she actually did it like 3 years later.
Wow.
And we like told her to check her messages and find it, and she found like this little weird floppy message from us.
Yeah, we have had a few real like experiences that we always went, oh, what if this happened? What if we met him? What if we did a track with her? And some of them have actually happened. So hopefully it will continue this way. I mean, the people that we met that we said that with have all ended up being really lovely people. So it's been great. The track we did with that girl who's Ruby from Submersion Orchestra, you know, we thought this will never happen. We made this track and we just feel, I mean, so excited.
Yeah,
about
really
it.
excited about it.
Hopefully that'll be in people's airways soon.
Is there anyone out there that you think, I really want to work with them?
There's many people.
Yeah,
definitely.
What's your wish list?
Wish list. Prince.
Oh, yes.
Erykah Badu.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yes.
John Legend.
D'Angelo.
We just
Beyonce.
list off all the most soul-y people in the world.
TLC. There's a long list.
Yeah, all good. So the single's out on the 22nd of September. Is there an album with it as well, or is it just a single coming out at the moment?
It's just a single at the moment, but we do have an album coming
Next year.
March, April, yeah. Next year. So, yeah, expect this to be the start of a few to come. I think it will be a while till you hear another one, but hopefully this will keep people happy for the time being.
Yeah.
We've sort of, because obviously with our music, like you say, we haven't been doing it that long, so everything's been a process of making it, getting it out, making it, getting it out, and we finally sort of got into the world of actually finishing a track and sitting on it for a little while.
Having
so
a
we can
back
actually-
catalogue that no one hears, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, because it gives you that chance to actually look back on the work you've done and say, all right, that sounded good then, but now maybe not so, and you can make it sound that bit more classic and take them, because obviously you get lost in the current world ever so slightly, even if you try really hard not to. So it's been nice to sit back on a few tracks and go back to them and change them. So hopefully them tracks will sound good by the time they come out.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. You've got a tour coming up in autumn.
Yeah.
I see you're not coming to Wales.
Oh, no. We want to come to Wales.
We've come
We
to
love the
Cardiff before.
scenery.
We've been twice. And
Yes.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're welcome to come back again.
We'll come and do a show.
We'll
on yours.
definitely be back there next year, 100%.
Yeah, we need to do a radio thing for you.
I don't know
Absolutely.
why. Some weird scheduling thing will be the reason. But-
Right.
Don't worry, next year we'll be there, definitely.
When you do come to Cardiff, definitely drop into Radio Cardiff because we'd love to have you down here.
Yeah, of course.
So I was reading your biogs actually. I love this about when you were sneaking into the Manchester clubs with fake IDs.
Yeah.
Is that something you'd recommend?
Yeah, definitely. That was a well good 17th birthday.
Yeah, if it has the influence that it did on us, then
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
do
what was
that.
it? The Roadhouse in Manchester and Jack Green and Boogaloo Crew playing.
Yeah, it's always better when you're not allowed as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is actually. When everything's legal, it kind of loses its edge, doesn't it?
I remember,
Doesn't it just?
I remember just getting in, and then as soon as I got in, it was like 12 o'clock. It was my birthday, and I was like, I'm 17, but having to kind of whisper it.
Oh, that's cool. And what is it about Rolo yogurt?
Which is really tasty.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's a good enough answer, I think.
Well, yeah, do you know what? Works for me, doesn't it? Well, we've talked about the single, we've talked about the tour. You've hopefully got an album coming out next year. Is there anything else left for you to do?
I think got quite a lot on our plates. Making this live show and making an album
Yeah.
and touring at the same time is a pretty hard thing to do, but it should be all good by next year when it's all ready.
Yeah, maybe there'll be a couple of little edits and stuff like that
Yeah.
in between times. And hopefully once we finish the album, we'll just make some fun music that we can just put out there for people to enjoy, maybe even as a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
And not be too serious about things, just because we like doing it.
So, before you go, have you got any advice to any maybe 16-year-olds out there in their bedrooms making music?
Well, if we can do it, then they can.
And just stick to it. You know, when we started, we got a lot of rubbish thrown at us.
It's quite a British thing to kind of make fun of people for trying to do anything, but it will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying.
And you don't have to go back at them and laugh, but just do your thing and stick to what you like, because in the end, even if you fail at what you're doing, you're failing at what you like doing, and that's the best way to be. So stick to it.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's excellent advice there. Well, guys, thank you so much for speaking to us today.
Thank you very much, Jane.
No
Yeah,
problem.
thanks.
Okay.
See you
well,
later.
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Radio